If you ask almost any Canadian about the actual quality of a pizza slice, you will likely get a collective groan. Late-night comedians mock it. College students treat it as a desperate last resort. A 2021 survey by Consumer Reports found that 60% of respondents labeled pizza as affordable but low quality. Yet this chain operates over 750 locations across Canada, pulls in an estimated 200 million Canadian dollars in annual revenue, and commands close to 12% of the entire Canadian pizza market according to Ibis World. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how a company everyone loves to hate built an empire that nobody can escape. Pizza. Pizza was founded in 1967 in Toronto by Michael Overs. For 13 years, it operated as a small local chain. Then, in 1980, they shifted to a franchise model, and the expansion that followed was relentless. Instead of trying to become the best pizza in Canada, they focused on becoming the most available pizza in Canada. That distinction is the core engine behind their entire corporate strategy. Most restaurants try to win loyalty through your taste buds. Pizza chose to bypass your senses and target your subconscious through absolute reliability. When you are ordering food for a large party, an office meeting, or a late-night gathering, your primary concern is not gourmet quality. You want to know exactly how much it will cost, when it will arrive, and what it will look like. Pizza standardized every single element of the process. The crust everyone complains about is actually a highly stable, low-moisture dough designed to withstand extreme holding temperatures and rough delivery transit without turning soggy. They sacrificed flavor for structural integrity. A customer's conscious mind might complain about the taste, but their subconscious feels comforted that the pizza looks and tastes identical, whether ordered in downtown Toronto or a remote town in Alberta. They didn't build a restaurant chain. They built a manufacturing company that happens to produce hot circles of dough. This strategy was cemented by an idea that permanently altered how Canadians order food. Long before smartphone apps, Pizza introduced a single, synchronized phone number across their entire network, backed by aggressive marketing that burned those digits into the collective consciousness of the nation. By centralizing orders into a massive computerized call center, they did something completely new. When a customer called, an automated system routed the order to the closest kitchen. The friction of looking up a local restaurant or dealing with independent drivers vanished overnight. Pizza hijacked the muscle memory of the Canadian consumer. The moment a brain registered hunger, the hand automatically dialed the number. Then, in 2004, they launched online ordering, extending that frictionless experience into the digital world years before many competitors caught up. But treating food strictly as inventory created a real problem. By the early 2000s, foodie culture was rising fast. Competitors flanked them with fresh ingredients and gourmet toppings. Pizza wasn't the cheapest option. Certainly wasn't the best, and their technological edge was eroding. A traditional owner might have overhauled the recipes, but that would have destroyed their margins and slowed the assembly line. So instead of fixing the pizza, they fixed the experience of eating it. They introduced the creamy garlic dipping sauce. This small foil-sealed cup might be the single most important product decision in the company's history. Dipped in that sauce, the dryness of the dough became irrelevant. The lack of flavor overwhelmed by the aggressive punch of garlic and salt. It became a cult favorite, convincing even the brand's harshest critics to place orders just to get their hands on it. It proved a company doesn't need a great product if it has a great condiment. To lock down long-term survival, Pizza developed what you could call a captive market takeover. They secured exclusive contracts inside major sports stadiums, university campuses, highway rest stops, amusement parks, and concert venues across Canada. When you are attending a hockey game or running between lectures, you cannot walk down the street to a gourmet pizzeria. You choose between whatever is in front of you. Pizza deliberately structures these contracts so they are often the sole hot food provider, turning geographic captivity into a license to print money. The final piece is their mastery of the low-cost illusion. Pizza is inherently one of the highest margin foods in existence. Flour, water, tomato sauce, and cheese cost very little at scale. By driving staggering volumes through cheap deals, Pizza achieves economies of scale that independent shops cannot match. That close to 12% market share puts them ahead of Domino's and Pizza Hut on Canadian soil, a fact that would shock most people outside the country. Most people assume that if enough customers hate your product, the business will eventually collapse. Pizza Pizza proves the opposite. The hatred almost acts as free marketing. Everyone knows the name, knows the look, and knows exactly what to expect. Nobody expects to be impressed. They expect to be fed, fast and cheap. The company hasn't stood still either. They have introduced gluten-free and vegan options, committed to sustainability goals including reduced plastic use, and during the pandemic pivoted aggressively to delivery and takeout, absorbing a crisis that gutted many competitors. You can mock the crust. You can promise yourself you will never eat there again. But the next time you find yourself stranded at a stadium, trapped at a highway rest stop, or ordering food for a chaotic party at 2 a.m, you will look up, see that familiar orange logo, and realize that Pizza Pizza already won a long time ago.